What if the billionaire you trusted with your life savings turned out to be a fraud? And the only way to get justice was to rob him instead. Today's movie is about ordinary workers, an untouchable Wall Street crook, and one very bold Thanksgiving Day heist. This is Tower Heist 2011, and trust me, this one escalates fast. Let's get into it. The movie opens in New York City at a luxury apartment building known as the Tower. At the very top sits the penthouse of Wall Street billionaire Arthur Shaw. One night, Arthur enjoys a swim in the rooftop pool before continuing an online chess match with Josh Kovacs, the building's dedicated manager. The next morning, Josh heads to work and runs into a loud street hustler named Slide, who angrily yells at him for walking on his side of the street. Josh ignores him, which only makes Slide even angrier. At the Tower, Josh and longtime employee doorman Lester escort Arthur to his car. Arthur flatters them and casually hints that he might hire them for a luxury hotel project he's planning. Inside the building, things are already hectic. The general manager Simon warns Josh that Charlie, Josh's brother-in-law, is late again. Josh also notices Odessa Levinko secretly studying for her bar exam on the job, while Enrique, the new elevator operator, accidentally leaves his phone on vibrate. Josh lays down the rules. No tips, no phones, full attention to tenants at all times. Charlie finally arrives, panicking about his pregnant wife but completely unconcerned about being late. He quickly proves himself by impressing a tenant with flowers and speaking Chinese, which earns him a pass. Later, Josh visits tenant Mr. Fitzhugh, who reveals he's been evicted after losing his Wall Street job. Feeling bad for him, Josh lies to the bank and claims the elevator needs maintenance, buying Fitzhugh a little more time. That night, Lester tells Josh that this will be his final year working at the Tower because he plans to retire. The next morning, Josh notices something strange. Arthur's car hasn't left at its usual time, and a black sedan has been parked across the street for 2 days. Suddenly, men step out of the car. Thinking it's a robbery, Josh orders a full lockdown. Moments later, Arthur is forced into a laundry van. Josh chases after it, only to be tackled by FBI agent Claire Denham. Here's the twist: Arthur wasn't kidnapped. He was trying to flee. The FBI arrests Arthur for massive financial fraud, freezing all of his assets. News spreads instantly, and Josh gathers all the Tower employees to deliver the worst news possible. Arthur was managing their pension funds, and now all that money is probably gone. Arthur is later released on a $10 million bail and placed under house arrest in his penthouse, which the FBI now controls. Inside the penthouse, Claire discovers a rare Ferrari once owned by Steve McQueen, secretly dismantled and rebuilt inside the apartment. Later that day, Josh sees Slide getting arrested on the street. He ignores him again. That night, Josh gets an urgent call from Charlie and rushes to the hospital. Lester has attempted to end his life after losing his retirement savings to Arthur's fraud. A police officer saved him at the last second. Lester reveals he invested everything with Arthur. Now he can't retire. Josh promises Arthur will return the money. Back at the Tower, Fitzhugh confirms Arthur likely knew his empire was collapsing a year earlier and used employee investments to keep up appearances. Josh finally snaps. He confronts Arthur in the penthouse and, in pure rage, destroys the Ferrari with a golf club. That moment costs him everything. Josh, Charlie, and Enrique are fired. Josh says goodbye to the Tower staff and clashes with Charlie, who believes Josh always wanted him gone. At a bar, Josh meets Claire and gives her inside information on Arthur, but she explains the employee's money is likely gone forever. While drinking, she casually mentions that criminals like Arthur usually hide emergency money. The FBI also noticed $20 million missing from Arthur's accounts. That's when it clicks. Josh sneaks back into the Tower, retrieves notes about a hidden safe Arthur installed years ago, and gathers Enrique, Fitzhugh, and Charlie. He believes the missing money is hidden behind the one wall Arthur never remodeled. They need one more person. Josh pays Slide's bail and recruits him. The two realize they went to the same daycare as kids. Slide agrees to help after testing the group's ability to steal unnoticed in a mall. Shockingly, they pass. Slide puts the group through intense training, teaching them adaptability and lockpicking. Josh studies guard routines and security layouts. Using a Lego model, Josh explains the plan: steal the money, hide it temporarily, give everyone their pensions back. They soon realize Arthur's modern safe is too advanced. So Josh recruits Odessa, whose father was a locksmith. She agrees to help. Meanwhile, Charlie is offered Josh's old job and threatens to report the heist. Claire also warns Josh that Arthur plans to press charges. Josh apologizes to Arthur to buy time, and Claire secretly gives him surveillance footage. On Thanksgiving Day, the city parade shuts down the streets. As Arthur is escorted to court, the heist begins. Distractions erupt across the tower: fake birthdays, magazine mishaps, locked managers. The team reaches the penthouse and opens the hidden safe. It's empty. During a struggle, a gunshot reveals something unbelievable. The Ferrari is solid gold. A new plan forms instantly. Using a maintenance crane, the team attempts to lower the car into a lower apartment. After a terrifying near-fall and last-second teamwork, they succeed. Josh discovers a notebook inside the car detailing Arthur's illegal dealings. As the FBI returns, Lester creates a diversion with a stolen truck while the others escape. Arthur is rearrested after violating parole. Though the team is caught, Odessa, now a licensed lawyer, negotiates their release using Arthur's notebook. Josh accepts a reduced sentence to protect his friends. Arthur is convicted. The gold Ferrari is revealed to have been hidden in the tower's rooftop pool. Each employee receives a piece of gold, restoring what they lost. Josh smiles from prison. Justice finally served. And that's Tower Heist 2011, a wild mix of comedy, revenge, and one very satisfying payoff. If you enjoyed this full recap, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Movie Recaps Hub podcast for more movie breakdowns just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.